All right, everyone. Welcome back to the Pirate 101 campaign. And we're going to have recap this turkey weekend.
I'll do it. Oh, unless you want to, Matt.
No, you can go ahead if you want.
All right. So previously, we made our homecoming to Skull Island, and we went to the Sanctum to try to procure a spirit crystal, whereupon we ended up initiating a fetch quest / trading sequence involving multiple parties and the finest unbreakable magic tools the world has ever seen. And we gave them to a guy that we then had to escort back to the Sanctum to do some work there to expand their facilities a bit. Except we rolled really, really bad for our daily encounter and got ambushed. And the rats that jumped us decided that their priority was going after those tools. And there were some close calls. They almost yoinked them and ran off into the jungle, but we did manage to prevent that. They downed the guy we were escorting once. Yeah, escort missions suck. And we did manage to fight them off, though, and that's basically what happened. It was a pretty straightforward session. It was mostly just going from point A to point B to point C to point A to point A again.
All right. Go ahead and take the reroll for this session. And yeah, so you guys still have about a day left to reach the Sanctum.
All
I
right.
believe this happened before you got moving.
Right.
So you can just take your movement to the Sanctum.
3, 4, 5.
All right. And then when you get there, Big Jimmy, he says, "So who is it that you wanted me to contract out to in exchange for these fine tools out of these lot of cheaters?"
I point at them.
Crap, out of character. I don't remember her name.
Yeah.
Lady Vadima.
Lady Vadima.
Yeah, we'll lead him to her.
All right. She eventually make it to her part of the sanctum. She shoos away a younger person who seems to have recently become a witch doctor and was getting some tutoring from her. And then she turns around and says, "Ah, cleanup crew has returned. Ah,
Yep.
with contractor. Yes, I've heard you want work done here. Ah, most astute. We will discuss plans later. For now, I believe our adventurers want to continue onward. Always in a rush, no?
Well,
Sort of.
unfortunately, we kind of have to be.
Alright, she walks up to you and procures a purple lantern that has a glossy sheen to it, and inside is seemingly nothing. There's not even like anything for oil or anything, and she says, "This is spirit vessel, created using one of the spirit crystals you got a long time ago. Spirit should be able to reside within. When resided in, it will begin to glow. We have used it to transport spirits from any location in the spiral, so I'm confident it will work for your purposes."
Great, we'll take that.
Mark that off under my key items.
Who's gonna hold it? Is Devin gonna hold it?
I was actually wondering if you wanted to.
Okay, I certainly will. I'll call it
There,
Spirit Lantern. Sounds like a Zelda title.
Yeah, I mean, I was picturing a ba-da-da-da.
you know, is there anything else we need to do to use this, or do we just hold it in front of the spirit we wish to put inside?
If the spirit is willing to go inside of vessel, vessel will be able to house spirit. Spirit normally must maintain shape close to origin, either place of death, person of malice, or perhaps place of summon. This overrides such requirements.
I see. And can we speak with the spirit while it is inside the lantern? Or I guess it's a spirit vessel.
You may speak to spirit once per day. When the sun comes up, the spirit may appear near the lantern and speak with you for a small period of time.
What if I'm telepathic or have some other way of communicating non-verbally? Can I communicate with it directly inside the vessel without it having to manifest?
Perhaps. It depends on strength of spirit.
Well, guess we'll just have to try then.
Yeah, I guess we'll just find out when we do.
All right. Then I believe Aquila is where we're going to head next.
Yes. That's where we should go next if we want to continue the same course of action.
And there is a majorum that we need there.
Well, some majorum, it's...
Right.
Anything else you need from us before we go?
I was going to ask you a similar question. If there are provisions we can provide, you are welcome to them. I'll begin discussing discussing terms with contractor once you leave. You're welcome to stay here for the night.
That would be appreciated.
And Cabby looks around and he says, I have a feeling if we stay here, we'll have to pull out sleeping bags.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
How do you live? The dirt is right next to your face.
Well, we're usually just moving away from the dirt the next day, so it's no big deal.
It's so uncivilized.
Hearing him saying that as he tosses a blaster on the ground.
Alright. But yeah, if you want to stay here, it's going to be one gold per person.
Okay. And that counts as
Yeah.
a short rest, right?
For this location, it'd be a long rest because you have the adequate supplies to do that.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I'll pay the extra gold for Catbeard, I guess.
Okay. Alright, and at the start of the next day, go ahead and give me a roll for what we will find.
61.
Alright. So you guys are all set to go. You don't want to buy any scrolls or anything before you leave.
Oh, this is so sudden.
I have to look at the boat sheet for rations. We should be
What-
good.
What's Aquila like? I asked.
Well, Aquila
Spirit.
is a very adventurous place. There's all kinds of big monsters out there that people fight for fun.
Monsters people fight for fun.
On
I mean, that's what we do sometimes.
Yeah, you'll feel right at home. They call it the realm of heroes. You are heroes, right?
Of course.
guess.
I can't really think of any scrolls I want at the moment. It'd be kind of those like level 1 and 2 ones I'd want.
By the way, out of character, who has the emerald goblet that we found in Celestia?
I think that's on me, but I'm not sure. Give me a second.
Okay, because whoever has it, Quinn will just suggest maybe we can ask Lady Vladima, see if she knows anything about how to use it or what it does in more detail.
Yeah, I guess we can ask that.
Okay. I think you have the description of the item, right?
Yes, you gave us the description.
Yeah. The more or less to cut it quickly, what it does is it helps you find things in the dark and gives you dark vision, or it extends your dark vision if you already have it. And also protects you against shadow corruption, whatever that is.
Yeah, does she know
Yeah.
what shadow corruption is?
She'll say shadow corruption is rare magic, peculiar to be with Celestian artifact. Last I knew, it was performed in Mushu. Strange corruption used by the ninja. However, not much is known, as Mushu is very good at keeping information secret. Keep it handy if you go there.
Got it.
To Celestia or Mushu?
The goblet, or what she was
If you
talking
go
about.
if you go there, does there refer to Celestia or Mushu?
Mushu. Spurs to Mushu.
The only things I can think of that we want off the top of our head is maybe like see invisibility, the location spells. But
Yeah.
I think that's about it. I don't like dark vision. Is everyone reliably see in the dark?
I could benefit from the effect of dark vision, actually.
I don't have dark vision.
Okay.
I don't have dark vision either, I think.
How much would dark vision be? It's level 2.
It should be like 250, I believe.
Oh, I don't even.
Yeah, I don't have enough money, that's why I'm not
Yeah.
thinking
Quick.
about it too much.
What is it?
Yeah, I didn't realize I spent a lot of my money.
I have some money I could pitch in for like see invisibility. I think we are probably good without dark vision because the Emerald Goblet kind of
Yeah.
does that as well.
For invisibility, we do have your Lantern of Revealing, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But it might be good to have on hand as a backup anyway, since we've run across several invisible guys.
Yep.
How much is see invisibility?
Level 2. Well, I should
level-
ask first. Is it on the Warlock spell list?
No.
Probably not.
Not on
All
the
right.
Warlock, no.
Yeah. So the spells that they sell here are on the Warlock spell list, since that's where they get their magic from.
Filter out. Well, that'll make things easier. They have True Strike. They have Bane. The Bane might be good.
It's 100 gold per circle.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any good like utility spells I'd want for a scroll here. Yeah, I'm already in 3rd level, and I'm probably not buying a 3rd level spell.
There is not a whole lot of worth on the Warlock spell list. It's pretty barren.
At least for utility, yeah. Yeah, so are we going back through Celestia or...
Let's see here.
The fastest is to Celestia and then into Aquila, which is the way we came from. Otherwise, I think we need more jumps, and that's through Turgy, I think.
Well, it might be worth noting that based on what I saw before we got here, she's probably going to show up near Mushu next.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
oh.
if we want to go through Mushu, we'd have to... I don't think we have a very good option to get into Aquila through Mushu.
I actually have a lot of money because I was looking at the wrong sheet. I was looking at my health sheet.
Secretly rich.
You did get a decent amount of money refunded recently, didn't you?
Yeah. So I was looking for my silent scroll and I couldn't find it anywhere. Like, didn't I make that last time?
The fastest way through Mushu is going towards Mushu and then Wisteria, Grizzleheim, Thurgy, Aquila, unless we don't know about any gateway, like other gateways, yeah.
Then maybe it's probably best for us to just go back to Aquila and hope she ends up somewhere more accessible.
Yeah.
Man, it's super easy. We just have to go through Mushu and then go to Valencia and then Dragonspire.
It's only two of the most dangerous worlds in the spiral. Easy trip.
I mean, we could go Marleybone Avalon again.
Marleybone Avalon could be an option, since we would have to go to Avalon at some point anyway. But I agree. I think it might be best just to head straight to Aquila right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go back the way we came.
Alright.
Alright. So
Well,
you're gonna leave the sanctum with that?
Yeah.
Alright. On your way out, you see a rabbit with one leg on the side of the wall, ears up, pointed your direction, and an eye patch over his left eye. Twirling a dagger in one gloved hand and grinning at you.
Is that the Jack person?
It's Jack.
Yeah, okay.
Of course, he's here.
And he says, "Well, I'm glad to see that you've come back to Skull Island after so long. Must admit, most people come back here really early after finding out how the rest of the world is, but you certainly took your time."
Yeah, we're a little busy.
Yeah, well, you owe me a favor.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately we do.
Yeah, unless you have some merchandise that might change my mind. Or rather, settle the debt.
I look around as, I don't know, we have a 5,000 gold diamond if you want to use that, but...
We might have something. Any idea what the favor is you'd be calling in?
Partially, it would depend on where you're going, because I might be looking to expand my operations outward.
right now we're going to Aquila.
Oh, that would be a perfect location. Of course, your spellcasting friend there might have to set up a few things on my behalf over a couple days.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're the only one that can cast the required spells to make it work. How do you think I found out you were here so quickly? I've set up a ring of communication. And that would be the favor I'm asking. Though I am surprised you seem to have not found anything of value on your travels. I suppose you could have been sightseeing. After all, I guess you found Catbeard.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's more of a guide, if anything.
Well, that would explain why you might have been lost for so long, then. Catbeard's like, I can't believe that you're working with this guy.
Well, I mean, I don't know him anything, I don't think. But I think I look over to,
Dalen.
yeah.
Yeah, they got my tools back. I don't know how, but I appreciate it.
Okay.
Ha-
Well,
How much of a cost are we talking?
Oh, I don't work for money. I value things that other people value. I will say it is a little tricky to get those wizards to want to make bargains with me. Anything that might pique their interest you might have on hand?
Eris, is this something you want to do?
let's just do it for him.
I mean, I think we have another option if you don't want to.
If we give him.
I'm gonna say telepathically the Mordenkainen sword scroll.
Oh, I didn't even know you were suggesting that. Yeah, I think you're holding that, right?
One of us is.
Yeah. I forgot all about that. Well, actually, we did, well, what if we give you something of equal value to those tools? We're not paying you, it just...
Well, it
more-
depends. Is it valuable? Could I find value in exchanging it with services of a client who values this merchandise you have?
Well, I'll tell you, it's a mighty spell of the Sixth Circle.
7th.
7th.
Even better.
Curious. From where did you procure this spell and who created it?
We found it in deep within the ruins of Celestia.
Would you care to allow me to examine it?
Sure. I look at whoever's holding it.
Somebody, we don't know who, pulls it out.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's spell scroll appears. He gets out a magnifying glass and he looks it over for a bit. Seems like he has a couple magic items to help him do the job before putting them away, and says, I dare say that any of those wizard institutions would be absolutely brimming to make a deal with me now. Very well. You allow me to keep this, and I'll consider our debt paid.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly. Whoever's was holding that, you don't mind if he has that, right?
Just hear a voice from somewhere. No.
Deal.
No.
Right, he shakes your hand and says, well, pleasure concluding a deal after, I'd say, 4 months.
Has it really been that long?
Oh, yeah, you haven't been here in a long time. In fact, Max, your birthday is like in 1 month from now.
No one needs to know that.
He's like having an internal monologue about his birthday.
Okay. So we're done?
Yep, we're done. Feel free to continue onwards. And I'll keep an eye out on that big fella for you. Wouldn't want a second set of tools to have to be liberated by me.
Only
Yeah.
if it's not for a favor.
He waves and walks away.
Okay, there, all square.
At least we don't have to worry about that anymore.
No more favors. Well, we were on our way to Celestia. Let's hurry up before we attract some more unwanted attention.
Yep.
And you are free to take your movement for the day at last.
You.
Alright. And consume and roll.
$58.
58. Okay. Go ahead and take your movement for the day. And consume and roll again.
Okay. 43.
Alright, you're good. And this will take you out into the spiral. And though your time in Skull Island was probably like a week, it is behind you once more as you make your way back to Celestia. First day in the spiral begins. Go ahead and consume and roll.
$62.
Alright. While you're out there, you see a small bright light zip past the sky, but other than that, nothing of importance happens.
No, Max, it's not a shooting star.
Aw.
Gonna
Thought we
collect
get
that to
one
deal
of those.
6.
Sorry.
It's gonna
go on.
collect that to deal 6 damage to all enemies.
I thought that if you collected it, you got to cast a 9th level spell once.
Yeah, I remember some nursery rhymes like "When you cast wish" or something like that. You can cast any spells.
Tabir just comes out and says, "Well, if that's how it happens, that's how regular people get magic, right?
I
We should
have
try it
heard
sometime, Max."
I have heard this story. It's kind of a horror story of there was this adventurer this one time, and he had just slain a dragon, and then he went to collect the treasure, but there was this box of cards. And then a cut to the next day.
All right.
So you mean I could become magic by wishing it? Sparkly cat eyes.
Technically, maybe.
Wow.
Max once in the deck of many things.
All right. Yeah. Consume and roll for day 2 in the spiral.
It is Zapper.
I think he BRB'd.
I
don't
guess
know,
log.
then.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
he's
he
back.
back.
Zap, are you
rolling.
here?
Yeah, I'm here. Did I miss something?
Oh, you're just up for the daily D100 roll.
Oh, perfect. It is a whooping 98.
Woo! Ooh.
Interesting. Okay. So, Ferris, after regaling everyone the tales of that story, and when you get out of bed in the morning, you find a deck of cards on your nightstand.
Okay.
I look around. And then I look at it and I just try to go to grab it.
Okay.
It has cards in it.
So when you go over to it, you see there's a moon on top of the deck, face up.
I take the card. I kind of once it over a little bit, then I just stick it in my position.
And then you hear Ferris, and in front of you is your best friend from school, Meg.
Wait. What happened? Did we do it?
No, but the spiral is slowing down some, which in this case is a good thing. It might be bad for things to come. I think I've seen into someone else's dream that I didn't want to see, but I have found you. And I've drifted towards Aquila now, which is exactly where you need to go if you want to help me out.
Yeah, we've already made. Wait, am I dreaming?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh.
that you can wish for an ice cream mountain like you did in the last dream.
Well, I was, but then the realization hit me that I'm dreaming. But yeah, that reminds me. We've made a lot of headway on getting you back. We've already got the crystal, and we're just heading to Aquila now and find the Majorum.
Good.
Well, some Majorum. as I was corrected.
You should only need to go off the spiral arm for about 1 day on your journey to Aquila in order to find me, and that'll set the first stage.
Okay, yeah. Nice to see you again. I'm gonna make this right.
Well, you're halfway there.
Mhm.
She smiles.
Okay, I'd ask you how you've been, but, well, it's probably not been good. No.
Yeah. And then she, like, takes your hand with the card and says, well, with the card in it, and says, well, seems like hard work will get us to the goal we want in the end anyway. But enjoy your next wish for this dream. I hope I'll see you soon. And she vanishes.
I wish for a sandwich.
And it's that very, maybe my flaws are brought bare, where having this wish card in a dream, like, I have no idea what to wish for, even in a selfish sense. Because like being the most powerful spellcaster in the whole spiral, I feel like I just kind of become my father, and again, like, bringing my mother back to life, and it's just that feeling of whatever I wish for this, it's not gonna feel right, and I just all I wish for is I wish I would stop messing up people's lives. I think
Man,
of
I like
Val.
Ferris. So sad that Ferris died in his sleep.
And yeah, that's what I wish for.
All right. And when you make this wish in the dream, how do you think it might manifest? What does it change?
It probably goes back to me, like, graduating from Pigswick. Like, Meg is there, and my mother's there, and I'm graduating with top honors. But as soon as it kind of reveals my mother's there, I just begin to kind of start fading away and no one seems to notice. And my father is there too, and he's probably a very grim looking man, but there's when I'm gone, there's just this sense of he seems more of an approachable fellow now with his wife now. And even though I don't exist here, I'm kind of still somehow watching it transpire. As if I'm not even air, it's just kind of an essence there.
Yeah, perhaps you watch as this otherworldly Ferris gets hugged by his father and mother and accepts his diploma
Yeah.
and casts magic of a reasonable school, an astute school that will allow him to take the place of either his father or his mother in teaching down the line.
Yeah. But I kind of come to the realization if I were to make people's lives better, maybe I wouldn't exist because my mother would still be alive.
And that's the thought that gets you up in the morning. Perhaps not the one you want to be getting you up in the morning, but the one that gets you up all the same.
Yeah. I look over to the table where the deck was before, and it's probably not there, but
Yeah, the only thing that's there is what you left there. If anything.
yeah, just probably just my belongings, my backpack, and my clothes.
All right, and yeah, so that's that day. Make it one further day out in the spiral, unless Ferris wants to tell people about this dream.
I say, if we ever find that deck of cards, don't pull from it.
If you say so.
You made it sound so cool last night. Now you sound like it will end the world.
Well, with great power comes great responsibility or something like that.
I just think that if you were lucky enough to get a wish from it, I don't know. Wishes are overrated, I guess. Maybe that's the point, it's a wish is basically a get rich quick scheme. Maybe it's hard work that will make anything that would come from a wish feel meaningful.
Well, don't worry, Ferris. If you don't want to get rich quick, I'll do it for you.
Okay. Everyone but Catbeard is allowed to pull from the deck.
Well, at least now you're willing to give it a try.
Well, I'm not. You are.
You just said everyone was allowed to draw from besides me. Before you said no one could.
No, I was saying if we find that deck, let's not pull from it.
I wouldn't mind a wish. You could change so much with a single wish like that.
Yeah, you don't really know what the repercussions are going to be, though.
I could wish for pickled herring for life. Oh, or one pickled herring that regenerates every time after I eat it, so that way I only have one. At least that's how it appears.
You know how wishes work, right? They're often the powers that be could interpret pickled herrings for life as they turn you into a pickled herring.
Yeah, or if
But-
I wished that I were magic, it turned me into a magic item or something.
Yeah.
Well, that just sounds like spite.
Well, don't ask me. That's just anyone I've heard, or the stories. Every story I've heard, the wishes always backfire.
But the wish is always granted nonetheless. There are some things that the cost is worth paying for.
So we should have our enemies make the wish instead.
I don't
I
like
don't-
how you're turning this around on me. Let's keep going.
All right, consume and roll.
27.
27. All right. The day passes uneventfully. You see the stars out there. You see some bright spots that could be boats on other spiral arms, or just the other spiral arms themselves out in the distance, but nothing of interest happens.
Oh, but I do tell him that I saw her in my dream, and Aquila is where we should be going, and she's off the arm of the spiral. You're there.
Well, that's fantastic news.
Yeah.
Consume and roll.
That is a 10.
Do we
Oh.
want the 10?
It's up to you.
I leave that to the judgment of the person who recapped, which was you.
You know, I never even remember to use the reroll anyway when I get it. Let's go ahead and reroll.
In before a 1.
Hopefully we don't regret.
53.
All right. There was a shadow passed over one of the spiral arms, and now it begins to glow brighter. And things seem safe. All right, and then one last roll before you heat Celestia.
Alright. 22.
Let's see, 22.
It's either bad or threading the needle.
All right, you make your way into Celestia and the touchdown on the ground.
When we come out of the water?
Oh yeah, well, touchdown on the water, I mean. All right.
Oh, we should probably fix our boat when we get the chance, guys.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot.
We're just sailing around with these holes in the hull.
And yeah, we can spend some time if you want, but
Use your spare AP.
sure, it's just we need supplies. I guess I'll use the ones on the boat. So it was 1d10 plus 7. 13, so it goes to 78.
All right. So, yeah, you keep going forward, or do you stop for repairs?
We'll keep going and just repair it over time.
Yeah,
Alright.
the one extra we have per day.
Then go ahead and consume and roll.
Consuming, and now rolling. 95.
95.
An alternate world me got a 5.
All right. You manage to sail by the same area that you were before, and it seems like on the driftwood there's like bags of money piled up.
Well,
That's convenient.
oh, I don't think the sea has any need of gold.
Grab it.
So we'll haul it aboard.
All right. And inside is 750 GP. And there's also a peace symbol carved into a wooden coin in there.
That's
That
150.
sounds like the
each.
sort of. That sounds like the sort of pointless trinket Max would hold on to.
All right. And yeah. And
How much
otherwise,
was
you make good time today, and you should be able to hit the storm gate by tomorrow.
How much gold is that each?
150.
Okay, it's Zapper's turn. And I'll do my repair roll for 12.
35.
All right. And you hit the storm gate again, and you're back out into this spiral. And once again, Aquila stretches out before you, and you see the statue of heroes, or it's a tall hawk with brawny shoulders, with a large great sword that sticks down into the ground, and that's the world that you see coming your direction. Yes, I'll
Very-
consume and roll unless you want to remark on that.
He's very chiseled. I don't like it.
I think he's overcompensating or something.
Whoever chiseled that statue knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, I think ego is in hero, right? Silent G.
No.
That made me laugh way too much.
All right, go ahead and consume and roll for day one of the spiral out here. Are you going to diverge immediately from the spiral arm?
You said like closer to it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so perhaps we should get a little closer.
Yeah.
All right.
70.
All right. Day 1 passes uneventfully. It's still a ways off. So consume and roll for the next.
Yeah, it's fine. I just do the last repair for now.
Brand new ship.
Well, it's missing 1 HP, but yes. 42.
42.
I suddenly feel as if I have the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
No, you just see a potted plant drifting off of the spiral arm. But yeah, that's the only thing that happens today. Consume and roll.
There it is.
Oh, baby. It's
yeah.
Space
Ooh,
Wood
a
time.
6.
Finally.
All right. Well, it's interesting this time because you don't see anything at first, and then all of a sudden, things start coming out of the spiral arm from in front of you. Bright, glowing yellow lights with little whiskers coming off the fronts of them, and they have large, almost nebulous forms, and they start staring you down and making some noises that you may have heard from Max when he killed a crow at one point. These little chirps.
Hey, little guys, we're not looking for trouble.
And it licks its lips, but doesn't seem to be looking. It's looking in your direction, but it doesn't seem to be looking at you.
Oh,
But
no.
either way, they
Oh
start
no!
shooting
Oh,
towards your
no.
ship. Roll for initiative.
As I look, hey, wait, it's not looking at. Oh.
Oh.
Good thing
See,
we
like-
did those repairs.
You see, like Dalen finish repairing it. And look.
Feels good to do hard work to repair something. Oh, crap. Wowie! I wish that was an attack roll.
I have to say navigating 3 sheets at once and get confusing.
Well, good news is we've done a little bit of updating here, and the boat now has an HP tracker for you because we've enabled stat bubbles, so you can do that for your characters as well if you want.
Feel free to right-click the boat, and you'll see them in their hit points and everything.
Yep, and then just it does the math for you as well, like minus 32, press enter, and it happens. I don't know what HP the boat's at right now. You'd have to fill that in.
99.
Okay, so minus 1.
Wow.
Minus 1, enter, boom, there it is. Okay.
Here.
Being said, first up is going to be Max.
Yep.
Wish I wasn't going so soon. They're too far away. guess he'll just hold his action until one of these things is within range, and he's gonna use his bonus action for steady aim.
Okay.
Okay.
Boat's turn.
We could move 3 hexes, right?
3 hexes, including rotation.
Do you want to pivot to fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the dash action gives you 1 extra hex of movement.
Only 1?
Yeah.
Considering that you can also use your own turns to help with movement.
One, 2, I guess.
Oh yeah, one more thing I will mention is this is the way you're coming from, and both of these are off the spiral path. Aquila is this way.
Hold really quick here. It's the pink cloud in the middle.
Okay, so these 2 are off of the arm?
Sort of, but
We're following the pink cloud.
yeah, you're
I
following
see,
the pink
I
cloud.
see.
Yeah. That's the spiral arm.
I also eat.
So if you guys try anything like running, you'd have to follow one of these, or else risk going pretty far off the spiral itself.
Well, I guess. Oh, whoops. Sorry.
So it's Devin's turn then.
Yeah. I
Oh.
was just I didn't get confirmation you guys were done moving the boat.
Oh, well.
I was messing with my character. I thought we would use that, but never mind.
Okay.
Stat bubbles you can use. Player editable. Good.
Yeah, this is a bit of a predicament, I think.
1 second.
I am going to use my tried and true. I am going to cast Bless. I am going to target Max, Varys, and myself. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Dalen.
Right, I will use my action to spawn one of the turrets. I think it will be the.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't need to steady aim then.
Yeah. I don't even know if steady aim works off turn. Now I don't have to look it up. That's what I like. All right. How far can you do this? Yes, get fairly close for that. Okay. I'll start with you. Here he comes. So 1, 2.
Okay, he's getting shot.
Okay.
And, let's see. Yeah, okay. Uh, 10 plus 9, 19.
That hits.
25.
Alright, what kind of damage?
Piercing.
Alright. Takes it.
I'm not sure if it's magic piercing. It's the infused crossbow.
It would be.
It...
Theoretically, that is no longer relevant.
Yeah. Does work on him. Alright, and then since he has to get closer, he's gonna take the dash action just to make sure you guys can't get away.
For reference, how big are these things?
They're like gargantuan.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna get up this way. And this one's gonna take the dodge action. The one in your guns. Alright, that's... Wait, this one... Did this one take his action? I can't remember. I think he didn't. But y'all... Okay, I know what I'll have him do. You guys have a cloud obscure your vision that covers up the ship.
Okay.
As-
Bullshit.
Yep, the whole ship. Or at least the whole top deck. And Quinn, it is your turn.
Okay, is this guy in the back close enough to melee strike?
Yeah, he's close enough to melee. But that also means he can melee the boat if you try to get away.
Okay, I will run up to him and I will try to jab him.
Okay.
Am I at disadvantage or is that
Yes.
not effective?
You have disadvantage unless you can somehow see through this.
I have a lantern of revealing.
It
Oh, wow.
reveals that this is in fact made out of gas.
Okay. Then I will make my roll at disadvantage.
Someone might want to weigh anchor before our turn comes up and our start of round movement provokes an OP.
Yeah. Alright, well, first attack misses.
How does one weigh anchor in space?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't question it.
Ask the Windstone.
2 nat ones?
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Alright, well, my sword is stuck in its scabbard, I guess. And, that's my turn. Actually, bonus action, Tunnel Fighter.
Alright. Ferris.
All right. What does it cost to put the anchor down?
I believe it's an action.
Okay. Well, okay. I could do it this way. I'll use my action to throw down the anchor, and then I'll quicken dispel magic and get rid of this fog. Or was it a? Well, I guess the last first. Was this a spell? Like, was it being cast?
No.
It
Nope.
was not.
This is
Okay,
not a spell.
Then, huh? And I can't see anything.
Yes.
Just
You are in a heavily obscured area.
that almost kind of resembles a nebula cloud.
Okay, this is my other option. Instead of, I will look through Luna's eyes, and I can see it. throw, right? It's a blind sight. And I will Tasha's Mind Whip it. So
Oh,
an int save.
interesting. Do you have to use a bonus action to look through Luna's eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not anchoring. I'm just
Not
All right, so
anchoring.
you're just gonna hit him, no anchor.
yeah, with Tasha's
Okay.
Mind Whip.
Okay.
All right, what
This
save?
is an int save. you
Int
said.
save and DC 16.
It's not great at these. Oh, you're just making some math anyways.
Okay.
13.
That's a fail. It can only do movement, action, and no reactions. Or
How much-
movement, action, bonus action, one of those, and it does not have reactions.
An action
6d6
bonus,
or-
no reaction. Gotcha.
All right, but here's the real question: how much damage did it do?
10 psychic damage. It was more for that thing, just so it can opportunity attack us.
Alrighty.
Yep. He takes those.
And that'll end my turn.
Fire to you, just the damage, or am I doing that still?
Oh, I thought you were doing it. 'cause
Okay, I got
you-
it then.
Albert told me you were doing it. All right. We move on to Max.
All right, time to put this kitty's speed to use. 1, 2, dash, bonus action dash.
You have 3 with. Oh wait, you turn.
You have to
Yeah,
wait
you
for the
can move
boat's
now.
turn to move the extra one. Well, I guess to be fair, it is after you. So I guess, do you guys just want Max to do the ship's turn and use his action to make it go an extra tile?
Yeah.
I'm fine
Okay.
with that.
Okay.
Does the fog get off of us when we do that?
Yes. The
Yep.
fog was left behind when he left the tile.
Cool.
All right. In that case, could I use my bonus action to dash like that?
Ice, do you allow those?
Okay, so wait, you turned it twice, and then
Here, let's do this.
okay.
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 So you've action.
Bonus action dash. So that's 3, and then there's the dash movement, and Max would still have his action.
You could do the 1-2 turn. What's that? Oh no, that's 3 turning that way.
Good if we discussed we were making it so that you can only do like 1 movement per player. Rather like.
I mean, I'll hold my action if I have to.
Well, this is just him using 1, right? Because he rotated it twice and then moved 1, and then he used one of his actions. to
Yeah.
move.
I think
Okay,
where
twice
Ice
move
is
one,
getting at
one.
is the ship's movement would be happening after Max's turn, though. Like
Right.
the 3 movement part of
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Max
so-
Max is neutered without advantage anyway, so can I just double dash and get an extra boost of speed?
I'm thinking on it, man. It's in those cases, like, is that going to potentially break things? I'll say yes.
Okay. Actually, you know what?
So it's one.
Let's
It's
go like
1 hex of movement.
Okay. Now
let's go
lined
like
up.
that,
2,
so that we can shoot this guy.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I see.
Okay, that's Max's turn and Sea Shanty 2's turn. Devin, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to load the cannon with my bonus action and fire on the one that's in range.
Ready?
The modifier is, I believe, yeah, that. Wow, that is Garbo. 13.
Yeah, that's unfortunately not going to be enough to hit it, as it just sort of whips a little bit and gets out of the way of the cannon shot.
Well, that's all I can do.
Okay. In that case, we'll move to Dalen.
Right, I will use the cannon I have with my bonus action to shoot this one.
Okay.
Also 13. And since we said that spells go the round up on the tiles, I'll do a Ray of Frost on this one as well.
Alright, I completely forgot
That'll
that
hit.
spells are an option. That would have been a vastly superior use of my action.
Ooh, it has 20. It gets 23 cold damage.
Were you blessed?
No. Me?
No, Dalen.
Dalen is not.
Okay.
Yeah, so it gets 23 cold damage, which is really good.
Alright.
And that is my turn, I think.
Okay.
No,
See
this guy is mind
This
whipped.
guy?
This guy is mind whipped.
Yep.
Yep.
Got the orange ring on him.
That he is wounded.
Well, is he? I mean, the thing should show you guys those metrics automatically.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
see it.
Half.
F.
Yeah, it should be lurching in like quarter health segments.
No, I don't see that. I just see a little red bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the red bar should be lurching in like big chunks instead of like every time we do math.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
We could also add the actual damage in there. That's the only thing I realized that isn't visible.
All right. Our friend here can he move? And
Yes,
take an action still.
No, you can only choose one
Move.
between movement, action, or bonus action.
Okay.
Only one of those things.
Well, he's gonna be an annoying varmint then, and he's gonna put the cloud on the ship again. And then his friends are gonna come in, and they're going, seeing as how you've been getting in their way, they're going to target you to try to get you out of their hair. And everyone on deck, I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws as this breath of light and gas begins to envelop the ship from 2 different angles.
Oh, I completely forgot we don't have Catbeard in the turn order.
Oh,
Well, he's below decks. So
he's
that
been
makes
doing the
sense.
cannon loading though, usually, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is everybody considered within range of my aura?
For the sake of my sanity, sure.
That's a plus what?
Plus 4.
I got 15 on the first one.
You are blessed, Ferris.
Yeah.
12.
26 on the first one, and 28 on the second one.
Okay, what's the
20.
DC? Sorry.
Okay, anyone that got below 15.
I
Alright.
got exactly 15.
I got 11 on one. Max got 12 on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 22 and 8, but I'm using lucky 8 on that second one. 23 now.
I will use. Wait, let me check Flash of Genius. Do I have to see max? Yeah, you can see, so I can't use it. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. That being said, let's do each of these rolls one at a time here.
And this is not an attack since it's a save, right?
Yeah.
This is a breath
that's
weapon.
what it would- Yeah. They are still gonna get into melee range because they do love oppies. And also, you know, the Nebula Cloud.
Let's start here because we've got a lot of rolls to be making. Okay, so from the first guy here on the left. Whoops. I don't think anyone resists either radiant or lightning.
No.
Ooh, okay. So the first one, anyone that did not make the save is taking 30 mixed damage or half if they passed.
So 15 if we passed.
15 if you passed.
Yeah.
More importantly, anyone who failed, you are now electrically charged.
That is max, I think.
How much
And-
damage was it on a save again? 13?
15.
15?
That was just the one of the two.
First one.
Yeah.
Other one got a decent amount lower, only 22 or 11.
22, right?
Yep.
22 on a fail.
And your little hit point bar, you can put like minus the damage and it
Yep.
automatically.
Yeah, just type in minus whatever, and then press enter and it'll automatically update.
Yeah, as long as we're off to the side, I think it's easier for me to review my character sheet.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's that. Just anyone that failed, make sure to mark yourself as charged currently.
Okay,
boy.
so what happens if the boat tries to move and there's something in its way?
It will more. I guess more or less the boat would be forced to stop against him, but I think he would still get an offie on it.
We're
Depends
not
on the
leaving us.
size.
Okay.
Because
Right.
it would be normally, but because it can't occupy its space, I would treat it more or less similarly to being like shunted.
Well, then being shunted doesn't trigger oppies.
Yeah, but it
I
does
agree with
trigger
Doc in this
damage.
case, personally.
I mean, okay. I mean, either way, it's Quinn's turn.
We saw the smoke on the boat, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well. Yeah, I will just take a swing at the guy in front of us.
Yep.
And that's going to be 8
Uh,
plus 7, so 15.
15 is not enough. Oh, wait.
Dang.
15 is not enough, no.
I just had to look at the rolls again and got confused. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, 15's not enough.
That's not hitting either. Okay. Then I will bonus action tunnel fighter, and that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Alright. Oh, wait.
Just because I don't see it marked, by the way, who failed the save?
Roll a d8, Quinn.
We're all yellow except Quinn.
Yeah, but I thought that was bless.
Oh, yellow is not
Quinn
blocked.
passed both. You're right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay, you're fine then. Ferris, you have to roll a d8.
I'm not charged. I got it both times.
Okay.
We'll use
That's
white
Max.
for bless.
Okay. Only Max is charged. Everyone else passed both.
Jalen is also charged.
I am
Okay.
also charged.
Okay.
Okay. Right, Ferris, you're good then.
So many colored rings.
Yeah. Am I rolling it now or on my turn?
You'll roll it on your turn.
On your turn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
That being
Ferris'
said,
turn.
yeah, Ferris.
Okay. Ugh. This is kind of dicey. We can't see anything.
You still have Luna blind
Yeah.
sight though.
Or wouldn't Luna have been like evaporated by that breath?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Okay. That limits my options. Okay. And I can't see any of them.
No, it is heavily obscured.
Well, that's no good. I am going to use, take away that. A point. Wait, fireball. What? Do I have to see it?
Probably.
I'm pretty sure it says a point you can see.
Point you choose within range.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's. I don't like using a level 3 spell slot, but I'll just try to get these two in it.
The fireball radius would only be able to catch one of these guys.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking, because it's 50 foot, so.
Right. I will, in that case, jeez. I don't know. I'm just going to Sorcerer's Burst. The guy in front. Do I have disadvantage because it's in front of me, or is it? that
It's,
takes
You
longer?
can
it would be
disadvantage
because of the cloud.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that it's going to be a disadvantage no matter what. That's going to be plus second, plus 8, so 19.
That hits.
Alright.
Alright. Hitting this guy.
Yeah, I'll make it psychic damage.
Like, you can do that?
Yeah.
Wow.
6 psychic damage.
Okay.
We gotta get out of the cloud! Then I end my turn.
We will move on to Max.
Alright, I'm assuming I can't disengage with the boat.
I think you can. Any ice?
If you're saying something, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say you can spend an action, have the boat be disengaged until it's until the end of its turn.
Alright, then I'm gonna do the bonus action dash.
All right. Then its turn rolls around. You leave the fog cloud behind you. This guy will try to take a swipe at you. Wait, never.
Disengage.
You're disengaged. I don't. There's something wrong with my brain.
Actually, hold
Disengage.
on. Okay, so we're gonna.
Or
Yeah,
Alright.
that'd be as far as you can move with your combined stuff.
Okay. Make the cannonballs count, boys.
All right, Devin. He wants you to make the cannonballs count.
Well, as I mentioned before, I realized it's actually far more effective for me to use Eldritch Blast instead. Because then I'm
Oh.
effectively firing 2 cannonballs. Always have to look up my modifiers again, because I can't remember stuff. Okay, and... Oh, am I with it? Yeah, for the record, I am aiming at the one... Actually, is that one close enough? Yes, I'm gonna target the one that's already injured.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, 25 hits.
And the second shot is going to be 11, which I know is gonna miss, so... That is gonna be 8 points of force damage.
Alrighty. Which one was it you said?
Not
I got it.
Okay.
this one right here.
Yeah,
Not
focus.
exactly what I was hoping for, but I mean, not much else I can do with just slinging cantrips. That is gonna be my turn.
Alright.
All right, Dalen.
okay, I will Scorching Ray this one.
Okay.
Okay, hit him with everything you have.
Crit.
Oh, we got a crit in
The
there.
other two fail, I think. So it is 2d6 plus 12 plus 1d8 plus 8.
Oh my gosh, did you pick up Elemental Adept or something?
Oh, this
No,
is
that's
from
just-
just
that's
1d8 from the Arcane Fire Line.
Oh.
So 28 damage.
All right. Doesn't seem as effective as you would have liked, but he still takes probably more than he was expecting to take.
Alrighty, I will then use my bonus action to shoot it with the cannon I have. So 18.
Another hit.
It takes 8 force damage.
Okay.
Takes all of that.
8 force damage.
And that is my turn for now.
Okay.
Did I have to roll anything for being charged?
Oh yes.
oh, yeah.
Roll a d8.
2.
All right.
1.
Wait. Okay. So, Max, you take 1 lightning damage. Dalen, you take 2 lightning damage. Dalen, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do they get a save at the end of their turn?
Oh, this is just a
Okay.
one-turn thing.
This is an interaction that happened. You passed the save, and your spells are not effectively mind whipped.
Not get
Okay.
charged back for casting a spell.
Okay. That is my turn now.
Yeah. Who wants to roll a d6 for me though?
Oh no.
Oh baby.
I'll roll one.
Oh, I already did. I got a 2.
Okay.
I think we're rolling 2 though, right? Because 2 of them use their breath weapons.
I'll leave it in your court. Do you want to roll 2 dice or 1 dice?
You tell us. That's your.
Yeah, it's your job.
I'm like, I mean, I want to be lazy and only roll 1 dice personally.
Here, I'll
Well,
just
you're
roll
not
the
even
other
rolling
one.
the dice.
Art.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, the second guy gets his breath weapon back.
Okay, and do we get a save to try to throw off the charge, or are we just permanently stuck with that?
You are no longer charged after that. The charge
Okay.
only lasts for 1 turn. Alright, and this guy isn't mind whipped anymore?
no. Only last turn.
Okay. So he's gonna try to go get the goods. He's going after the boat.
not the boat.
Alright. He got himself, I think, 13 misses the boat.
Yes, it misses.
Alright, then the next lowest he got was 18.
That hits.
Okay. So he ends up hitting the boat twice. Does it resist radiant damage?
Probably not.
Yes, actually it does.
Oh wow.
Alright, good to know. So I'll roll the radiant damage separately then. Let's see, it takes 18 slashing damage, and then it takes 7 radiant damage before being halved.
And it also resists slashing.
So 26 divided by 2 is 13.
Alright. Then this one is going to. It's gonna move over here. He's gonna put the gas back up on the boat. And this guy's gonna come up and start hitting the boat from the front as they flank it, and
Wait.
well, I guess the boat technically isn't completely engulfed by it, so he wouldn't have advantage, and even still it'd be strange.
I don't think objects being unable to see their attack gives
Yeah,
attack
exactly. That's
advantage
why.
against them.
That's why I said it would be strange. All right. He rolled pretty well actually. I think.
Lowest was an 18.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll
But-
hit.
18
All right.
hits.
He hits 3 times then. But
It
you
sounds
resist
like-
everything he has,
Yeah.
so we get to roll all this together, which makes me happy. So between all of his attacks, it's 38 slashing and radiant damage mix.
19.
Before
so we
being
go
halved.
down- We go down to 67.
Luckily, you guys can just use the little token right there on the map.
Yeah, I forget.
Alright, and that's their turn. Quinn.
Okay. Seeing as I am struggling to hit these guys and we're back in the cloud again, and Max isn't doing too good, I'm going to use my action to activate the Ring of Camaraderie.
I need it.
Yep. So we are sharing damage. You get your +1 AC, and then I will bonus action Second Wind.
Okay.
So I get to heal.
D10 plus fighter level.
I'm a level 7 fighter. Ooh, good roll, 16. And If I had anywhere to go, I could run without provoking offies, but alas. That's my turn.
Move to Ferris.
All right. So, on my turn, I can use an action to only move how many spaces?
You can move the ship 1 hex with an action.
Ugh.
Which
And
means
that-
you could
Nothing.
you'd just be able to turn it.
Yeah.
And I do plan on disengage moving it, so if you could turn it in this direction, that would be helpful.
Instead,
That's fine.
I'm going to ready my action to twin. Oh no, I'm gonna ready my action to cast a level 4 banish. I can't ready twin, can I? Or can I?
I think you can. It is just effectively upcast it for you.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's just when you cast the spell, right?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna ready a level 4th level banishment. And do I have to declare I'm using the sorcery points when
I
I
would
do this, or
say
when it's over?
I would say
think-
yes. You have to declare it before.
I would think you would not need to, actually, and you do it when you cast the spell.
Well, you technically, if you're
He's
concentrating
concentrating
on
the
it,
spell,
you
which
can't
spends the
cast-
spell slot, but
Yeah.
So,
sorcery's applied at the moment the spell is actually cast proper, usually, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like if you're concentrating, you've kind of already cast it.
Because it isn't casted though yet.
did banishment get changed?
Yes, I think
Okay.
a little bit.
It's not 4th level anymore?
It still is.
It is, but twin
Okay.
makes it.
Oh,
yeah.
I see why he was specifying now. Okay.
Well, ultimately, there's my opinion. Ice, it's your call.
Sorcery points are usually spent when the spell takes effect, or
It says when it specific. If you want specific wording, it says when cast. It
cast.
says when you cast a spell, such as Charm Person.
You're expending a spell slot, but you're not really casting it when you're concentrating on it beforehand. I'm going to say.
I guess I'll ask this question too. We're covered in fog right now. If Max moves us out of range, would I be able to get both of them with it?
Considering that the fog is this hex, you'll move here. You probably have line of sight on both of them. They're gargantuan. win.
But it's
Okay.
only 30 feet.
Ooh.
Oh, range of 30 feet.
Alright, we could still move here and can hit these two.
Yeah, 30 feet would just only up to 50, which would be 1 tile.
We can't go that way, though. Otherwise, we're going to get hit.
I will just ready banishment in any case.
Okay.
Okay, I can read you the ready. When you ready a spell, you cast it as normal, expending any resources used to cast it, but hold its energy. That's what it says for the.
All right. So am I using the sorcery points?
Personally, I'm leaning towards no.
Okay.
Just to me, like my mind right now is still stuck on the you haven't actually cast it. You just have the resources prepped and could potentially waste it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm readying it now, so I could potentially waste it.
All right then.
I'm also gonna innate sorcery and get that going.
Oh, okay.
Max.
All right. Disengaging and dashing.
And banishing.
Yep. Charisma saving throw from this guy, correct?
Yep.
Here's a question. Banish just puts it back into its native plane, right?
Or a
If it-
demi-plane.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
depends on what creature type it is now.
Aberration, celestial, an
Probably
elemental. fae.
elementals, fae, and fiends, I would guess.
Yeah, and aberration.
That's only the ones who stay permanently banished, though, for that part of it.
Yes.
But he got a 15.
Then that fails, so he pops away.
All right. Poof.
Keep going, man.
All right, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's as far as I can go.
You said you turn once. That. Oh wait, no, you.
Because of
Turn,
disengage.
go, turn, go. Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna keep. It's not terribly effective, but I'm gonna try Eldritch Blasting this guy, I guess.
Okay.
Not a whole lot else I can do. What do you mean the interaction failed? 25
Hit, and that's a
and
hit.
19.
Both hit.
Okay, that is going to be a total of 15 points of force damage.
Right.
And pass turn, I suppose.
Blue down.
Yeah, I will Scorching Ray this one and shoot it with the cannon as well. I guess we should see what Scorching Ray does first. I know it does resistance, but only one hit. 7 half to 3 fire damage.
Which one?
The one that's hurt.
Okay.
And then let's see.
That'll be hit.
8 force damage to it as well.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah. That is my turn.
Yep. Okay. At this point,
I think he's going to sneeze a cloud on you guys.
Oh, man, I can do it from there?
He can. And he's gonna run. He's had enough. He doesn't want you shooting him.
Food is fighting back.
Just move this. Oh no, it's under the ship. Or it can hang out there. He's just gonna, move out that way. And then our last friend here is gonna move over here, and he's going to start swiping at the ship again.
Did we have to roll anything for that cloud? Oh, he put a cloud on
It's
me.
the
Never
cloud,
mind, never
not
mind.
the.
Okay, not the breath.
Yeah, the breath weapon guy is currently in a demi-plane, probably Ice Cream Mountain.
Just in my wildest dreams right now.
Yeah.
I like how
I guess that being said, don't we need to have someone roll the d6 with this other guy?
Oh yeah.
I guess I didn't, so here's a free.
Okay, doesn't get it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys. Do you intend to pursue this guy?
No.
Okay. I'll just remove him so we don't have to roll the d6 for him.
Let's see. The lowest he got out of this was
16, I think.
16 will miss.
So everything actually missed then.
Yep. He whiffs. And yeah,
One's
he's
running,
going
the other
to-
is currently gone.
Yeah.
Last one. So we'll move to Quinn.
Okay, we are in an ink cloud.
Yep, he did it again.
He did it again. I will use my action to move the boat.
Yep.
So we get to go one space?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. We have moved a grand total of one space, and then I will tunnel fighter for kicks and giggles, and that is my turn.
Right. Move to Fierce.
Does it seem like we outpace these guys, or are they as fast as our?
They're pretty fast.
They're pretty fast, but depends on how fast you think you can go with your combined effort.
I will disengage with the boat.
Okay.
I think that's all I'll do.
It will be Max's turn.
Alright.
Currently
since the boat
disengaged.
boat is disengaged, it will move next, so I'm going to try to do damage to this thing. So steady aim.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do oh wait, I have D4, so that's 14 plus 4, 18.
That's enough. You got it.
Yes!
Yes.
Well, it's with a roll of a 5.
28
Oh my
What
gosh.
damage type?
magic piercing.
Okay, yep.
Okay,
May or may
you
not
got
be
him.
relevant.
Get him square in the snout. He's not happy.
Did you do the damage to him, Ice, or
I just did.
gotta make sure?
Huh, his HP didn't move.
It doesn't move unless it's hit at least a.
It's in chunks of 4
Yeah.
Pieces.
I was hoping it'd at least do a 4th. Okay, anyway, boat movement. I'm assuming we just want to go there.
Yeah, but we get an OP this time.
No, we
'cause-
don't.
No.
You are
You
disengaged.
disengaged.
Oh.
We're manning the riggings.
There's is like go 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 go. Okay, Devin.
Yeah, I guess I'll throw bread and butter at it. 16 and 13.
Those do not hit.
Next.
Dylan.
I will hold my action for Ray of Frost, and I think that's it, because this is all like 200 feet, so I can't do much there.
Okay. Once he's in range, you'll hit him with it.
Yep.
Don't know how much that will slow him down, considering if he can move like.
A lot, yeah.
I'm like, well, if you hit him with it before he reach the start of next turn, you might be able to outspeed him, though. Alright, but it's his turn now?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to keep moving forward.
He gets shot here.
Go ahead, shoot him. Oh, he has to get to here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 17.
That hits.
Yep.
15 cold damage and is slowed 5 feet or 10 feet. Sorry.
Okay. 15 cold damage. And then he's gonna move here, and he's going to have the decision to grab onto the side of the boat. And he's
Also
going to
don't
start biting at the side of it, trying to get what he wants on the inside.
Oh, okay. Sure.
They wanted Catbeard the whole time.
Yeah, it's totally not the giant glowing gem and all that.
Oh, he rolled terribly.
Oh my gosh.
A single one of those hit. Yeah, he's distracted by something instead, but he is on the side of your ship, and you're feeling a tug. Go ahead and make a strength saving throw.
Let's- Strong boy. 15?
15.
Plus 4, right?
Did you bless me?
You're within range of the aura.
Theoretically within the aura.
Ah, aura.
So 19, yeah.
Then that probably does it.
Yeah, you are not pulled out towards him and possibly into a bad situation.
Oh. Well, if anyone goes overboard, I'm a good choice. I can breathe. Well, I don't.
You're all feeling the pull of him once he grabbed onto the side of the ship.
Oh, we're all doing it. Okay.
Not until the start of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Said, Quinn, it is your turn.
Yeah, so you pass the save. What do you do?
Okay, so it's like a gravitational pull type of a
Yes.
thing, or?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That is no good, so I'm gonna swipe at him. That's plus 8. There we go, finally, 22.
Yep, you
Nice.
got him.
Let's see that one.
Here comes double one.
Oh my
There you
gosh!
go, there it is!
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
8 damage, and he has disadvantage on all attacks for his next strike, and then disadvantage on anything that is not me.
Oh, he has disadvantage on everything.
Super
Yeah.
sap.
There we go, 21.
Yeah, that
Which
hits.
is another
That's
15
better.
damage. I will then action surge.
You do, is any part of that lightning damage?
Yeah, the D4s are lightning damage, so.
Oh,
2
hold up.
3.
That
So if he's-
does change things.
Oh boy, it
Ugh.
heals.
Oh, please don't heal with lightning.
Parser rolls backwards, so
Yeah, it's 2 and 3.
the first
2 and
number
3.
listed is the 4.
It's more like 2, I guess.
Yeah.
And then 3 is for the second attack. Lightning damage.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
together it
the-
would probably be +2.
The lightning part of the sword is not as effective.
Okay, sounds good. I will roll that separately for the next strikes.
Okay.
But 19.
Another hit.
So that's going to be 13 slashing and
Goodness.
4 lightning.
Okay, so that's 15 altogether to him.
I got
And then the last one, I believe that's a miss. Actually, I'm gonna lucky that.
We going for the reroll.
I don't want anyone getting thrown off of the boat. It's
Ooh.
even worse. I felt it coming too.
Okay, and the last
Alright.
one's a miss.
Okay, with all those hits, I'll just shout, "You're being a very bad space kitty," and I will tunnel fighter, and that's my turn.
All right. Ferris, make a strength saving throw.
I'm actually really good at these.
Well, right now you're not half bad, Adam.
Yeah, so it'd be +3 plus a d4.
+4 plus a d4. Unless you're...
No, I have -1.
Okay.
I got a 14.
I will flash of genius.
Okay.
Okay.
Ferris is not pulled toward the side of the boat.
Bad kitty. All right. So I guess I'm in this situation now. Would hitting it with a ranged attack for where it is right now, would that be disadvantage?
No.
Okay. I'm going to Sorcerer's Burst then. And it will be at advantage because I'm in innate sorcery mode. I'm just going to roll 3d20 because of Elven accuracy. The 19 will
Oh,
hit.
so close.
Yeah. What damage do you choose?
I choose you, psychic damage. Oh, I get another one.
Oh, right. Exploding
Oh,
dice.
nice.
Exploding dice.
So that will be a total of 16.
Okay.
Damage.
It's not looking too happy.
Yeah, then that'll be my turn.
Next.
All right, make a
Alright.
strength saving throw.
23.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're good.
Alright. Doing my usual.
Okay.
Over 20.
Yep.
Finish him off. Oh,
20.
does that do it? Hold on. I want
I
to
don't
do
think it
this.
does.
He had 19 HP. I think you can see it now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, it did finish him.
You
Hooray.
got him. He's dead.
The poor thing's dead. How could you?
I mean,
Does
have
it,
you ever
like-
seen cats interact with other cats?
All right.
These aren't cats.
Ferris maintained concentration, so you guys make it out of combat.
Does it like poof into dust or?
Oh yeah, he more or less is. Well, it's interesting. His form began to shatter outwards, but it seems like it wanted to disperse, but instead it just scatters to the wind rather than fade away. It looks like it was starting to fade away, and then instead just is taken away by a wind to go perhaps recollect itself somewhere else.
I don't know where that other one went that I made go away.
Hopefully, a very happy place.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Andy Mountain, Charlie.
Problem for future. Maybe I'll see it in my dreams and it's like actually there.
Doesn't it just return when you end banishment?
It depends
No,
if it.
'cause-
Yeah, what
Eh.
type of creature was it?
It was not the ones listed to stay away with banishment.
Yeah, then it will just
An
pop
aberration,
back in
those
here.
things.
Aberration.
It'll just be it'll just be very confused because its friends left.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll
we got to
just-
get away from here in a minute then, because it's just
Yeah,
correct.
I figured you guys would put distance between you and there in the minute.
Hit the turbo.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're all good. And yeah, that's how that day goes. You are 3 days out from Aquila still.
When do we want to go off course?
Probably 2 days off or 1 day off.
She did say she was 1 day out from Aquila, right?
Yeah, I believe that's
Alright.
what she said.
That's what we'll do then.
Right. Then consume and roll for the next day.
It's Crow's turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Max rolled a 3. Or 6, sorry.
89.
Don't forget you heal equal to your level.
Yep.
Right. Even though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
we were hurt.
You may or may not have been hit by 2 breath weapons.
Max has various kinds of burns on his body.
Plasma burns.
Some lightning arcs through you.
Fur on end.
That up real quick.
Oh, I will
That
do
was
the
the-
repair while
I
we're
was gonna ask.
going, yeah.
I figured that was the vote. Okay. So it is a much quieter day compared to the last time, or yesterday's day on the spiral. But as you're traveling through, eventually, something off the side to the side of the boat catches your eye as you see what looks to be this floating rock out here, but it has what looks like a rope tied around it.
Hey, there's something weird and it doesn't look like it's gonna kill us. Let's interact with it.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. Try to follow it.
Yeah, I guess we'll take it on board somehow.
All right.
Examine anyway.
So you end up pulling this rock on board, and as you turn it over and you look at what's going on with this rope, you see a very strange looking chest, sort of just attached to this rope as though maybe it was being kept at some sort of cache or something. But it is this strange wooden chest covered in this black paint that is dark as night, and it's just spiraling over the chest in what looks like inky black tentacles. And it is secured with several incredibly ornate locks.
I was gonna say someone sent cards to space, but
Oh, great. Do we need to find the black key to open it and gain the ability to fold into a paper airplane?
Alright, I take it this is Max's time.
I remember us being in a similar situation. Remember when we found that crying chest and we got in trouble for opening it? Well, we didn't get in trouble. It was just we caused problems.
Well, yeah, but this one's not crying.
Yes, but there's tentacles coming from it.
just to check, it doesn't seem similar like the chest in Celestia, right? That had the artifact in it.
Wait,
The chest that had the artifact in it before we fought the tentacled guy.
Oh no, that was more of like a lockbox.
Okay.
Well,
Just check.
This is more
let's
like a.
open it.
Why don't we wait until tomorrow? I can use Detect Evil and Good and see if there's anything untoward going on here.
It's gonna be like Pirate Miss, where you just don't have to wait a day before you open the box. So it's like Pirate Miss Eve.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to just stow it in the ship.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For now, yeah.
Okay. So, as you leave it stowed in the day, maybe you end up forgetting about it for a little bit, but about halfway through the day, something strange happens. You end up hearing rather awful sounds coming from down below deck.
Is it
Catbeard, what did you do?
As whoever wants to go check.
I guess that'll be Max.
I'm
will also
definitely
go.
going.
Okay, so anyone who's going to check, I want you guys to make me dex saving throws.
Oh, nice.
Good thing Max went.
You say that, but I have a very bad history with Max's dex saving throws. Oh, 20.
Maybe a little higher too.
I'm really bad at these. Oh, 20. It's fine.
6.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
let's see. 26 and 10. So it looks like Quinn and Devin both failed as you go down below to check, and you find the chest has sprung open all of a sudden, though disappearing into the chest, it's as though there's no contents, as this the entire room now resembles this horrible black void, and there are now tentacles that have tried to grab at you. And let's see, I think Devin and... Let's see here.
Oh wait, don't we get a D4 from Aura? Or I
You
guess
get
not
a
if
Alright,
we
it's just a
ladder.
flat thing.
Mm,
So
You would have got 14.
14. I think Devin still wouldn't have failed this, but it... in that case, Quinn will pass. So... I think Devin's the only one taking damage here.
Yeah, I already applied the aura bonus to me. I got the 6.
Ah. Okay. Ooh. Devin, you take 15 bludgeoning damage and are grabbed with the tentacles now.
We roll initiative.
No. It's not like it's hostile, it's just...
it's just excited to see you.
Oh my god.
He just wanted to give you a little hug.
Is it just like a walking Avard's black tentacles or something?
Kind of.
Yeah.
This is sounding very familiar to something.
are you okay?
At this
Devin? I can
point-
get your loot.
At this point, anyone proficient in Arcana is allowed to make a check.
As we walk into like Devin being held upside down.
I guess if you call Dalen, he will try. But
I also am proficient in Arcana, so I can give it a shot.
Well, you might want to hurry because I'm about ready to start whacking this thing.
I will lucky that. Actually, no. I will second wind that.
Oh?
Yeah. No, the new fighter features.
Yeah. Do I still get the? Is it just a D10?
It's like, what, you
Yeah.
add that?
And if you fail, you get it back too.
That's a 20 now.
Okay. Yeah, this is another one of those strange cursed chests. This just very different from the previous one, of course, but you get the feeling that this thing was naturally just going to keep doing this. Who knows how long it takes? Maybe it's just a temporary thing, but it's probably safe if you're not close to it. As unfortunately Devin found out.
Okay. Do I know like what triggers it to go off of, or to like open up, or?
It seemed to have just happened with time.
Okay.
Okay, guys, this is a box. I know how to deal with this. Bad box, no!
Just discipline it, yes.
Wait, do you talk to your boxes often, Max?
I don't
Is
need
it
to
still
answer
holding
that.
me?
You can try making a strength or dex check.
Just a check.
You mean athletics or acrobatics, or is it just a saving throw or something?
No, it's just a check.
Okay.
Okay.
Dalen asks
It's
Quinn.
literally just
Dalen asks Quinn, have you ever watched him sleep?
20.
Okay, you're able to just rest yourself free of this.
Nice. Watch Max sleep? Probably.
Yeah.
I
Have you
don't
watched me
see.
sleep?
I don't see how I would have any reason to not believe that this thing is hostile.
Oh.
So
Doc, are you about to beat up that chest over there?
I mean, is there anything about it that suggests that it's not hostile after it hit me and grabbed me? It seems to me like the natural conclusion is that this thing wants to kill us.
Well, I
maybe you
don't
scared
know
it.
if it's sentient. I think it's just a trap that just goes off occasionally.
Is it still doing the? Is it still
Currently,
weaving
yes.
tentacles around?
Currently, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the only reasonable explanation is that this thing is hostile and wants to kill us.
Well, it's not moving around the ship, though. To me, it seems more like it's a trap rather than a sentient object.
I'm going to make the assumption that it's not able to move around, but it would be if it could. Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to it. Do you understand us? And, like, wave a hand in front of it.
Ferris,
Not
get
quite
back.
close.
There is no response, but the continued sounds of the tentacles trying to grab at anything it gets close.
Huh. Yep. I think your assumptions are right. It's just writhing. I don't think it wants to kill us. It's just that's what it's designed to do.
I am going to try attacking one of the tentacles with my quarterstaff.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
$26.
Okay. That will hit. Feel free to roll damage.
Let's see, plus that. That is going to be 7 points of radiant damage and 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay. So when you do this, you see the tentacle you hit recoils back and disappears back into the box. Though it looks as though doing so also sustained damage to the chest itself.
Well, the witch
Yeah, I'm
doctors aren't gonna like that.
going to attack again. I have extra attack.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna miss. 9.
This time you just don't hit.
Well,
Yeah, we gotta get rid of this thing.
maybe we could just, if it's not moving, we could just leave it here and then give it back to the witch doctors.
Maybe we just tie it to the side of the ship and it can lick one of the space monsters.
Well, that's what I was gonna suggest. Just tie a rope to it and dangle it off the side of the ship like a ballast, and then give it to the witch doctors when we get back to it.
Oh.
So it's just gonna be like cans on the back of it.
Oh my God.
Something tells
That's
me that's
brilliant!
what its previous owner
I need to
did
go
as
back
well.
and get the other treasure chests. We could do that with all of them.
Like trophies.
Yeah, and we could like put little rocks in them and little bells so that it makes noises as we're going along with the ship.
Well, I think we got to get rid of this thing as soon as we hit the witch doctors, because I don't think Devin likes it very much, considering
Oh
he
yeah,
got
well yeah.
attacked with it.
You really don't think this thing is malicious?
I think it's just a trap. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not sentient.
Guess that's possible. We could potentially use it as a way to try to ward off attackers.
Yeah.
Someone did tie it to a meteor or whatever you want to call it.
And if it activates, it's their own fault if they go for it and they get grappled by tentacles.
That's true. You know, Max, you could put this with all your other boxes, and it
Well, I
could
was
guard
just-
your other boxes for you.
You do make a good argument.
All right, so we're gonna keep it.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna name it Renyel.
That is like the best name ever. How'd you come up with it?
I don't know. It's just the first thing that popped. It looks like a Renyel to me. It's like tentacles are going.
Yeah, we might want to keep some salt around.
What does that? Retract the tentacles?
If anything,
Maybe.
it would placate it.
It might make, I don't know. We salted, it might leave us alone.
Do you have salt?
I'm asking you, it's your ship.
Oh, I don't have salt.
I'm thinking we can get salt easily.
Put it on the shopping list.
We just passed Celestia, so
There's nothing to buy in Celestia anymore.
well, I assume the water has salt, but
Well, you want to distill it? Sounds like work.
Just need to let it dry.
Yeah. Well, just
well, actually, the alchemy jug can make salt water, so we can technically do that.
wash it with salt water.
Oh my goodness.
Alright. Keep some of it in a bottle and spray it if it's mean again.
Yeah, we're leaving it to you to hose it down. It's gonna be our pet for the time being. Well, it's gonna be your pet, Catbeard. We're gonna see if we can
My
leave you.
pet, but he's the one that likes the boxes.
Yes, but you have to prove that you could be responsible for something other than yourself. So make sure you feed it, take it out for walks. All right, I want to see a happy abomination of a box.
I don't like where this is going. What? I was captain of a ship, so this should be pretty easy.
Yeah, just treat it as your crew if they want to smother you and don't respond at all. And probably won't follow orders. Well, good luck. Have fun with Renyel.
Alright, well, I guess he'll spend the rest of the day filling up squirt bottle.
Maybe we like draw a little line that says like "Do not cross."
Ask Dalen to evaporate the water so he can put a line of salt out the bottom of the stairs.
Mark the radius of the tentacles with
It
salt.
does eventually stop. You do get the chance to move it.
I just had a very cursed thought.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does Renyel do lines of salt?
The alchemy jug makes 12 gallons of salt water. I think. Make whatever you want with that.
Oh, what have I done?
Alright, well, I think Capbeard's well provisioned for dealing with Renyel. Yeah, consume and roll, I guess.
I'm also gonna spend the how much is familiar gold?
It was pretty cheap, wasn't it?
10?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
gonna spend 10 gold to ritual Luna back into existence.
I think it's Doc's turn. And how close are we to Aquila?
At the end of the day with Renyel the box, you are 2 days out.
One more day and then we go off course.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's the second 6 this session. You've been repairing the boat, right?
Yeah, last day I did. I can do it this day if it's allowed.
Alright. You, do you go off into this spiral path?
We're waiting till we're 1 day away, I think, was the instructions. So I think we're doing that tomorrow.
Okay. So the strangest thing ends up happening today. The energy from the spiral arm begins to flicker.
That doesn't look good.
Is this a regular occurrence, or
You
is
have
it...
never seen it do this before, and you guys have spent the equivalent of a few months cumulatively on spiral arms.
Guys, what's going on?
I don't know. I'm not an expert on the spiral, but you know, these things usually work themselves out. I mean, nothing with tentacles besides what's in the hall is trying to kill us.
Do you think something's happening to Bartleby? Isn't he connected to the spiral since he helped make it and everything?
That's the closest idea I have, but I don't know.
Thoughts are interrupted by sounds of downstairs that are water and banging and splashing.
I kind of just like stomp my foot several times on the ground.
You just hear Catbeard yelling Reniel's name a few times from the basement.
Catbeard, get up here.
All right, he comes up. He's only marginally wet.
Okay, yeah. The spiral just flickered. Do you know anything about that in your travels?
You sure that you just didn't blink?
No, everyone saw it, unless we were all simultaneously blinking.
Well, you guys are really talented.
No, I'm saying that's not what happened.
Well, I can't say that I know much about the spiral other than it just exists.
Does
You might
anything?
want to ask someone about that. When we find my body in Aquila, we might be able to ask him and see if he knows anyone that might know anything about blinking spiral lights.
Or maybe we can ask Meg once we pick her up.
Okay, fine. Good to know I have good ideas.
Well, go take care of Reniel.
You do have good ideas, Catbeard.
How is Reniel?
Well, he was doing his normal thing. We're still training him to be less bad, but I don't think much can be done when the box has just a trap built into it.
Well, I believe in you.
I mean, he's not a sentient being. I was just hoping the salt would make it so the tentacles would retract, but it doesn't seem like the spell cares much.
Not with that attitude.
Well, I actually want to take a look at it and check if we can do anything with it.
I messaged Dalen. I'm just keeping him on that thing so he's quiet.
I know. But yeah, Dalen will go with Catbeard and just cast Identify on the chest when it's not being tentacly.
Don't you have to touch it for that?
Yes, but I would hope that. I mean, I am assuming that it wouldn't open itself on touch, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
There's your mistake. You hope.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, I don't know if Ice is there to answer such questions. I'll take that as a no.
No, I'm here. You said you've touched it using Identify.
Yes.
Okay. Make a... So alongside, you'll still figure things out using this, but doing so, I need you to make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Where is that skill? I'll make that an 18.
Okay. You are careful enough when you touch this thing using Identify that you do not set the chest off and cause it to grab at you or anything. And you glean that, yeah, this is one of those cursed chests similar to the crying one you found. It's it seems to be designed to, on a timer, just release this spell that you've seen going off, or potentially, as you were lucky enough not to activate it, if it's mishandled.
Yeah, Dylan would just try and see if he, like, I guess it's just cursed, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine.
It does still.
Yeah.
It does still have those locks on it and such. Just
That sounds like send Max after it.
So you just have to
Yeah,
dodge
I mean,
given the nature though of it being a cursed chest, you know that if you were to open it, it would lose its properties. The way it opens whenever it spews out this spell seems entirely different from if it were just unlocked.
Oh, well, I guess we can't open it then.
Yeah, I guess either we don't open it or we chance whatever is inside, but... Okay, that's good to know at least. I think that's everything for the day then. Unless someone has any other ideas.
Alright. Well, it is time to consume and roll. You're 1 day out. So I'm assuming you're turning the ship today.
Yep.
Yeah.
$46.
Okay, you are good. At the end of the day, you see a somewhat familiar small outcropping of land out in the spiral, and weigh anchor near it.
I guess I gotta give this lantern to Quinn to go out there and use it. Well, we could
Quinn is
just go out and hold
BRB.
our breath.
Yeah, he BRB'd.
Yeah, I don't know how long this process takes. I don't know if it's instantaneous, but my plan was just for Quinn to go out there and use it. If he's BRBing, I could possibly hold my breath and do it.
I can go for the sake of facilitating communication better.
Yeah.
Tie a rope to myself too.
All right. Head over, you do. When your feet touch base with the rock, you're able to see her, and she stands there looking at the boat and looks at the rest of you.
I pull out the lantern and point at it.
We've got the spirit vessel.
All right. She nods and says, "All right." She takes like a look out into the spiral and says, "I won't be able to peer in dreams once I go inside of it, but suppose that's better than the alternative."
I nod. And I also pick the ring back up that I left there.
Yeah. you reclaim the ring with the initials SDT. And then Meg says, "All right. Well, can you tell me how this spirit vessel works that you've made?"
We didn't make it.
Well, do you know how it works? Or what I can expect from it?
You probably won't be able to communicate with us very often while you're inside of it, likely only once per day.
Okay, well, that's still more frequent, so I'll take what I can get.
It's only temporary, obviously.
Right. Well, you'll know where to find me if you need me. And she reaches her hand into it, and kind of like in a quick motion, it's as if she just shrinks down and flies into it, and it begins to give off a pale blue light as a orb is inside of it now.
I pull on the rope for them to pull us back.
All right, you guys make it back onto the ship, and yeah. That's the end of the day, so you'll have to consume and roll to make your way back to the spiral arm.
Alright. It's my turn, guys.
Yep.
35.
Alright, 35. You are good. You make your way back onto the spiral arm and are once again one day out from Aquila. So consume and roll to reach Aquila proper.
That would be me.
Yep.
29.
Can't believe it's taken 17 days to get here. I know that because Max is out of food now.
I had 30 sessions at the start of today, and now I'm down to 13.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I've been using from the ship already. 'Cause
Yeah. All right, but you make your way into Aquila. If I can get the scene to load. Coming out from the water as Celestian storm gates usually go.
See something to the south.
Charting a course.
Yep, you'll have to hop back onto land.
Boing. Do we have enough movement to get there?
Yeah,
Okay, good. I can buy food.
yeah. Like Caviar says you might want salt if you want to see about making the tentacles recoil.
Oh, don't worry. I know about what I'm doing for Renial. Okay. How much does salt cost?
Like probably like a copper piece.
I'll take 14.
Rats, you have like 14 salt shakers.
Ringel
Salt
says
comes
that's not
in.
enough.
Salt comes in 1 pound per 5 copper pieces usually.
You're taking
Salt.
14
So
pounds.
14 pounds of salt.
Wow, yeah, he's right.
Well, no, because it's
Or
per.
wait,
Oh, because you're spending more, I guess.
Yeah, so it's 1 pound of salt for 5 copper pieces.
Oh, okay. I guess just 2 pounds of salt then.
Still a lot of salt.
a lot of salt.
Ringel says more.
You can pour it all over the chest. Make it move the day it ever opens.
Maybe we could train it to like salt our meals. Like it's just holding salt shakers in the tentacles and it.
We bring this cursed chest back to the witch doctors. We've also trained it to salt our meals. You trained a cursed chest to do your kitchen work.
Yeah, it makes the food taste.
We gave it a knife too to cut
Here.
the fish for us.
Gotta be careful with that one though.
You said knife, and I was already looking for it. Oh my goodness.
Invented a knife-wielding tentacle. If anyone would like to volunteer to come turn it on.
Alright, restocking on food for Max.
Yeah, I'm gonna stock up on food as well.
Alright, Catbeard rubs his hands together, and at this point it says, alright, so now we can actually do what I said I would do. We can
Looking
go,
at him with anticipation.
let's go to the Golden Bow and go talk to my old captain.
Well, lead the way.
Did we restock the ship's emergency rations? We need to.
We should, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll chip in 10 gold for its emergency rations.
Okay, let me.
If you want,
more
I could.
first.
We could split that, Quill.
That's
I
fine. It
can-
gets me down to a nice 1350.
Okay.
I have to
Okay,
buy
so
ration.
you are just loaded.
Max
have
doesn't
to
have
buy-
a lot of wants, so he just has a lot of money.
I have to buy rations for Catbeard as well, so I'll do that.
I'll contribute 6 to bring myself to 350. 350.
By the end of
Ow.
the campaign, Max is going to have so much money and so many chests to put it all in.
I'll do 12 on the boat. So
You've heard of the dragon horde, but have you heard of the cat horde?
Just a bunch of dead birds in it.
some balls of yarn.
All of
Okay,
it's
that's-
hidden under the stove.
Oh, I guess I'll use one ration, one of the supplies to fix up the ship fully. I'll do that. When we get going. Yeah.
Alright.
I think that's everything.
I mean, do you want to buy a map?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Yeah. We were being led, so we forgot.
Yeah, it's 1 gold piece for the map of Aquila. Or at least the geographic map of Aquila.
Max, you're so freaking rich. Why don't you buy it?
Just got it to a nice rounded number. Okay, fine.
Do you have silver? Does anyone have silver?
I have a silver piece.
I have 7.
I have 3 silver pieces.
All right, so I'll give Dalen my 3 silver pieces, or 7 silver pieces, and then we can buy the math.
Okay.
Because no
We'll
one
use
wants to go below a 50 or go below a 0.
Pay for the map and silver pieces.
Fully reveals map.
Not as
There
bad
it
as
is.
copper.
How much was it? You gave me 7, and how much is it?
1.
Gold.
1 gold. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 to 1.
Ooh, we've got red on this one.
New Aquila.
Whoa, rendering.
I think that's just them uncovering it.
Yeah.
Dramatic reveal.
The dramatic reveal.
Wait, are there volcanoes?
I'm gonna assume this leads to Dragonspire somewhere or something. Maybe not. Maybe this.
According
is
to the map we have, there is no Stormgate to Dragonspire here.
that we
But of
know
course, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's assuming the information we have is complete.
Yeah. With the map, Catbeard takes you to the tavern, the Golden Bow.
Okay.
And he more or less walks in like he owns the place, just saunters right through the employees only door.
We're
You
like,
follow him.
What's
yeah,
this place
we're
look
like,
is it like a kind of Roman Empire-ish sort of thing, or is it like?
Yeah, so it's got like marble pillars and large stone structures. Though the Golden Bow itself is a bit more meager, but the inside still looks nice and has like some tables with gilded edges.
Well, here's hoping their water isn't pumped through lead pipes.
yeah, Dalen will be like look around if anyone bats an eye at Catbeard. If not, like just follow him, I guess.
There are people looking that way.
Does anyone look like they want to kill him? I guess is what we're looking for.
Doesn't seem like anyone has desire to kill in their face.
Okay. So let him lead us on then.
Right. He goes through another hallway and then just knocks on a door suddenly. He's like, "Why did you fall behind?"
We were a little weirded out by you going to the staff-only area, but whatever.
Do you work here?
In a sense. Then the door opens and a golden owl figure opens it. And he's tall with 2 short swords to his sides. And he has a big scowl on his face, and he says, "Catbeard, I did not think you would come back this way. What do I owe the pleasure? Seems like you've got a new crew. Or perhaps you have been recruited by a different captain."
Technically parole officers.
Well, you certainly hit a new low, Catbeard. Yes, well, got some debts to repay. Can we go talk in your room, Vaso? Yes, well, I suppose. And he opens the door. His room is like fairly big. The structure was pretty big in its own right, but you're just kind of surprised that it seems like the entire bottom floor is like not used for like rooms going out to guests. And he says, "So, what questions do you have for me, or favors to ask because you're dead broke again?" Well, actually, I'm not entirely sure. They wanted to know about these doohickeys that they have on their ship, and it looks like something that I saw with you out here in Aquila once before. What doohickey? We had many different adventures, gathered many different artifacts, fought different monsters. You have to be more specific.
Well, to get straight to the point, we're looking for black windstone fragments.
I am aware of these things, but why are you searching for these fragments?
To save the spiral.
What, from crippling debt?
No, from being destroyed.
Ancient artifacts are powerful things, but I don't think they're that powerful.
Well, humor our delusion then.
Alright. So,
I am going to pull out the message that presumably came from the ancient Saurians that we translated.
alright. He'll read it over and say, "This is not a language I'm familiar with."
Well, I'm pulling out the translated version.
Yeah. I'm assuming you'll kind of give him both, so you kind of like, I didn't make this up kind
to
of
lend
thing.
Credibility.
That's interesting. So, which world did you find this?
Skull Island.
Technically.
Well, that he gets up and starts pacing, and kind of like gestures with his hands. He's like, "Well, that would line up with what I think I've found. Very well. I'll humor your delusion. Seems like the riches would be too spread out for one person to find anyway. So, as Catbeard seemingly never told you, I used to be his captain. My name is Vaso Barotis. Who are you?"
We have many names, but we currently go by the cleanup crew.
Well,
I assume we go around saying our names.
Yeah, I'm Ferris Tallow, and I'm here to save the spiral.
Maxwell Voyages.
Quintarius. But just call me Quinn.
yeah. I hope you know what it sounds like when you stop by a tavern and the bartender says the cleanup crew is here.
I never thought of that.
Something to keep in mind, because that's what I'm gonna have to go tell my family. They own this joint. Well, rather, I chose a different path, but they let me continue to live out of this space, and good thing too. So Catbeard and I, long ago, set out on our adventures, and we went deep into the labyrinth inside of Knossos, and found and procured a windstone fragment from that labyrinth. Then when we made our way to Polaris, I dropped Catbeard off because he wanted to use his gains from our adventuring to go get his own ship. And what was it? What was your obsession of fish in the day? Salted salmon or something? Pickled herring is much better anyway. Yes, thank you for your terrible tastes of foods and thinking with your stomach first. But after parting ways with him, I found a windstone fragment there as well.
Not familiar with Polaris off the top of my head. What world is that on?
Well, Polaris is the name of the world. It's mostly isolationist, though it has a gate between here and there, as well as a gate that links it to Marleybone and Valencia. Surely you've seen it before.
And not yet.
Yeah, Stormgate looks like a Stormgate to us, so even if we did.
At any rate.
What was the name of that first location?
Polaris?
Did he told us about? No, it was new something.
Knossos.
No.
Knossos.
And the more I go around, the more I realize I don't know anything about the spiral.
It is a big place.
Yes, well, at any rate, on my return to the spiral, or not to the spiral, to Aquila from some of my adventures out there, my ship was attacked by a nasty pair of monsters out here in Aquila that heroes have never found a way to defeat, called Scylla and Charybdis. They destroyed my ship, left nothing of it. I lost my crew to it as well, and they took the Windstones.
They have multiple. Okay.
What were the
Two,
monsters' names?
Scylla and
Scylla.
Charybdis.
I know how to write one of them. This is
Yeah.
one. I don't know the other one.
Yes. They're a vicious pair, to say the least.
So we would need to track those down if we wanted to find the shard.
Well, what exactly do they do?
If I were to describe their tactics, it's attack from above and below. Charybdis focuses on pulling your ship down or destroying it, one of the two. And then Scylla focuses on corralling the crew away from Charybdis or off the boat entirely.
Sounds like we're gonna need a boat upgrade.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Do they provide upgrades here? I guess I ask in character.
Akia can offer such services to you, as well as Nova Aquila.
Yeah, I got a lot of money, so maybe I want to upgrade our boat.
We'll need an actual, like a bigger crew then.
Well, not necessarily make it bigger, just I don't know what are the options for it. To like,
Sounds like
Yeah,
something
fair
to
enough.
discuss off stream.
yeah.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yes, but what I find most peculiar about these fragments is I don't think that any of us in this room were the first to discover them. I found it peculiar how it seemed like some doorways were opened more recently than others in the labyrinth, but it was even stranger when I found it also inside of the Crystal Palace in Polaris. It seems as if someone else located these fragments before us by some account of years, and then just decided not to take them. Find that rather peculiar.
Regardless, we know we need to get them before, well, I assume before the Titans start to become active again.
The Titans are becoming active again.
That's what I assume. That's
I mean,
kind of what I took. That's what I took away from that message.
The note says something akin to that, but like, what evidence is there to suggest it? Aren't the ruins just ruins? No one there, only the sound of your own echoing voice, maybe some booby traps.
Well, it might have something to do with the fact that the spiral is blinking.
Oh yeah, that happened yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I can only advise one place you go then. He points to a unmarked place on your map and says, go and seek the advice of the Oracle at Delphos. She should be able to help provide answers on where Scylla and Charybdis are.
And hopefully how to beat them.
Yes. Although there's another set of people who might be able to answer more questions on that isle as well. But talk to the Oracle first.
We'll do that, but who are the other people we can ask?
They are a group I have not spoken to. The Oracle advised me against it, and I did not go further. But if your situation is truthful and as dangerous as it sounds, and I'm mostly buying it off of the evidence you provided and the word of Catbeard, but if it is as bad as you think it is, I don't know if she would necessarily dissuade you from talking to this group. I only know they exist.
Well, thank you for the information, for sure. helps a lot.
We will. I guess we're going to Delphos next then.
Sounds like it.
looks that way. I guess while we're here, do you know where we could find any Majorum as well?
Majorum. Honestly, might be a good question for the Oracle there too. As she is one who knows her plants quite well and has had to procure multiple different substances to keep her location discreet or otherwise experiment.
I see. Well, thank you very much for the information.
Yes. And good luck paying Catbeard's tab.
What? Wait, what?
Is he already like eating?
Yeah. You notice like Catbeard like swiped the plate when he got in here, started eating. So to pay one gold per Catbeard.
At least he makes the travel more interesting.
We'd be bored without me.
Oh, you know it.
Could have some home cooking again.
Yeah, I'll pay for Catbeard, and I guess we can move on to I don't know, upgrading your ship or whatever next time.
Yep, I think that's where we'll leave it for now. Catch you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye.